Socrates was one of the most celebrated Greek philosophers and moralists of classical antiquity. Socrates was born in Athens in the year 469 BC. His father Socrates was a sculptor and stonemason. Socrates followed the same profession in the early part of his life. His family was respectable but humble means. His education included not only a knowledge of the mother tongue and readings of the great poets, but also elements of arithmetic, geometry, and astronomy. He served as a heavy-armed foot soldier at the siege of Potidæa at the Battle of Delian and in Amphipolis. Somewhere near the middle period of his life, he relinquished his profession and dedicated himself to the career that made him famous. Socrates himself wrote nothing. Evidence of his life and activities come from the writings of Plato and Xenophon. There was a strong religious side to Socrates' character and thought which constantly revealed itself in spite of his criticism of Greek myths. His words and actions in the Apology, Crypto, Phaedo, and the Symposium reveal a deep respect for Athenian religious customs and a sincere regard for divinity. Socrates was famous for his method of debate. His works often made as many enemies as admirers within Athens. Thus, the Socratic method was born. The Socratic method is a form of inquiry and debate between individuals with opposing viewpoints. It begins with asking and answering questions in order to provoke critical thinking and to bring forth fresh ideas. The Socratic method searches for commonly held truths that mold opinion and scrutinizes them to determine their consistency with other beliefs. Socrates lived during the time of transition from the height of the Athenian reign to its decline with the defeat by Sparta and its allies in the Peloponnesian War. Socrates was charged with impiety of being unreligious and with corrupting the youth of the city. He was convicted and sentenced to death. Plato's Crito tells of Crito's attempts to persuade Socrates to flee the prison. But Socrates, in a dialogue between himself and the laws of Athens, reveals his devotion to the city and his obligation to obey its laws even if they lead to his death. He also believed that fleeing would indicate a certain fear of death. Socrates felt no true philosopher should have such a fear. Socrates drank the poison he was given and died soon after. Socrates was the most colorful figure in the history of ancient philosophy. His influence through Plato, the Cynics, and less directly Aristotle changed the course of ancient philosophy.